Jadon Sancho. This is your biggest stinker yet, and trust me when I say that is saying a lot. Jadon Sancho is officially the first footballer to be exposed on and off the pitch, as news has come to light that famous rapper? Really? Saweetie has been dating Jadon Sancho solely for his money, to the surprise of literally nobody, except for Jadon Sancho. No, trust me, we are gonna break this down in detail, but firstly, Jadon, what happened, man? Back in the day, you were tormenting fullbacks. Fast forward a couple of years later, and now you're in every single one of their pockets. And now Saweetie is in your pockets. And everybody wanted you to improve, man, especially Man U fans. When they told you to penetrate the box, they meant this one, not this one. I remember back in the day, Jadon Sancho used to have one of the most overpowered cards on Ultimate Team. That's not the case anymore. Nowadays, the only person using Jadon Sancho's card is Saweetie. How are you simultaneously the backup to Quavo Hancho and John frickin' McGinn? Look, I have a lot to say, but you guys are owed a bit of context. So there's this woman called Maybach, and she hopped on Instagram and threatened to expose Saweetie. No, guys, not that kind of exposed. Son of a... She then leaked text messages with a person named Diddy. And I know what you guys are thinking, but no, that is not the actor that appeared in the movie Get Him to the Greek. I believe this is Saweetie, and this is a reference to her actual name, Diamante, which kind of makes her sound like an overpowered African central midfielder that used to play for Newcastle. And Maybach says Saweetie hates her career. Now, at this point of the beef, I'm sure we're all thinking the exact same thing. Squirting contest! But then in the leaked text messages, Saweetie then says, when ladies run it up on Jadon Sancho, how much they doing in a weekend? Now, what these texts basically mean is that Maybach is Saweetie's road manager. Sancho knows Maybach and has previously asked her for, services. And now Saweetie wants to know how much Jadon Sancho pays these women that hang around with him. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Money-hungry women, freaked out footballers, it is officially time for the return of the legendary series, The Freaky Side of Football. She believes in shoes and cars, and he believes in boobs and arse. Bruh, it is your boy, the Streets Champ. Tell me world, party time, excellent. And guys, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we're trying to hit that before 2026. I want to thank all the day one ooses that are already subscribed, but if you haven't already, then please do it today and join World Gang and officially become an honorary oos. And if you want to stamp yourself as an honorary oos, go down in the comments and comment down that you are officially joining the journey. Not this piece of crap, so that me and all the day one ooses can welcome you accordingly. And of course, I gotta give a shout out to the Patreons, aka the World Gang Super League, the Furious 5, shout out to Halo, shout out to Pix, shout out to Rat Panicker, shout out to Chase, and shout out to my boy Corley. These guys have already seen this video because the Patreons get early access. You can get that too, and also a shout out from your boy if you want to join today. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the journey, but let's continue it right now and resume with the Freaky Side of Football Part 2. Now, going back to the text messages, Saweetie basically asked her manager how much money is she going to be making off of Jadon Sancho. Saweetie's manager Maybach then disses Sancho. She said, how come at Dortmund you play well, but when you play for Chelsea or Man U, you average less goals than a center back? Oh, sorry guys, that was not Maybach. That was actually my DM to Jadon Sancho. Maybach said, Sancho, after you're done paying and getting tattoos of a girl you barely know, run me my peas, blood. Goodness gracious, man. Jadon Sancho owes women money. Dele Alli owes rappers money. What happened to the golden generation of light-skinned English ballers? Their father, Theo Walcott, would be so disappointed. We then get one more post from Saweetie's very angry manager. She states, I booked her, referencing to Saweetie, an appearance to visit the Chelsea stadium and support the football team. Okay, respectfully, lady, it's not Chelsea, okay? It's the mighty Chelsea. And it's not the Chelsea stadium. It's the blood clot bridge. I think I speak on behalf of every Chelsea fan when I say we do not need Saweetie at Chelsea games. If we wanted to see a whole lot of ass at a Chelsea game, respectfully, we already got Pedro Neto for that kind of crap. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. With this kind of stat sheet, I officially hate this dude again. Dude, I can't believe I'm saying this, but while I was making this video, it somehow got worse. She leaked text messages with Jadon Sancho showing that Jadon and Saweetie are already fighting, and she says that Jadon Sancho is losing all of his pace because he does balloons. Come on, Maybach, it's not bad that Jadon Sancho does balloons. He was probably paying homage to his teammate Christopher Nkunku. But then Maybach said something very interesting towards Saweetie. She said, instead of you paying for my services, you instead fell in love with the clients. The clients? Ladies and gentlemen, I have not said this for a very long time, but I'm glad I can finally say it. These footballers are freaks, man. When we all see the high wages footballers make, trust me when I say it is not all going towards them. About 70% of that is actually going towards a BBL bandit who has so many countries in their Instagram highlights that you would think that they're playing in the Conference League. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even surprised by this because I told y'all in my first Freaky Footballers video that former Arsenal player and one of the most unfunny memes in football history, Nicholas Betnar, came out and said that about 90% of footballers actually hire prazzies because it's less trouble. But he was playing back in the mid-2000s. Times have changed. Nowadays, modern footballers are basically paying for high-end escorts. Gone are the days when a footballer comes from a broke-ass village where they shit in the same bucket that they drink from. And they find a girl in said village who stays with them throughout their journey of going from an unknown footballer to a global football icon, a hero to his country, and a poster child for not just hard work, but also loyalty and a loving family from day one. Nah, baby, this is a new era. We got footballers coming straight out of the suburbs, where they spend their training sessions learning woke tactics like how to become an inverted fullback or becoming a deep-lying defensive striker. And in their spare time, they were gooning on Reddit to videos of Summer Rae. And they don't even become global icons. They just need one good season in football and they're already a 100 million player. And yet, despite being a 100 million flop, they have all the money in the world. And they give all of that money to a woman that has had more work done on them than prime Stephanie McMahon. And you know what's worse? I can't even blame them. Look, y'all, I don't have $1 million. In fact, I am extremely broke. Manscaped, please sponsor my video. I need to take care of Rita and the kids. At this point in my life, my reference to a lot of money is probably money I've made off of GTA. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. All the money that I made with Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, that all went to Sapphire, Fufu, and Peach. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's bad for a footballer to have intimate relations with a woman, especially if they are single and if the woman's legal, Enzy. And if footballers gotta pay for that kind of crap nowadays, then I guess that's just how the game is right now, and we already knew that the game's gone. Basically, what I'm saying is, if a dude wants to grab a little butt every now and then, that's okay. But here's the thing. Jadon Sancho did something unforgivable. He fell in love, and subsequently, he fell out of love with football. Now, I need to remind y'all that Saweetie's manager said that Jadon was just a client, and Saweetie was just there to show him a good time. Instead, Saweetie is now appearing in his photo dumps, and Sancho has a literal tattoo of her. Like the famous lyric goes, I got this hoe tatted on my body, or whatever The Weeknd said. Jadon, I need you to listen to me, okay? Because you and me are basically the same age. And I need everybody else to hear this too. Young boys are constantly being fed the wrong message in this generation. You have insanely rich streamers hopping on streams and saying that they believe that men should be paying for literally everything when it comes to a lady. And you have degenerate and honestly speaking talentless rappers like Saweetie and the City Girls making anthems about how the only thing that matters about a man is his bank account. And once again, these rich dumb streamers saying that you have to spend money on women or they're not gonna like you. All of this just sends a terrible message to young guys. A man's worth is not based around their good deeds or their personality or their hard work or just who they are. It's just about how much money they make. I just want to tell you guys this right now, that is not the case. Please ignore people that think like this. And there's gonna be a lot of ladies out there, many that don't think this way. Trust me. I feel like a guy like Jadon Sancho doesn't realize this, and he's been sucked into this vortex of if I have money and I give it to women, then they're gonna actually like me. Now, Sancho, you're living pretty good right now, essentially stealing a paycheck from Manchester United every single weekend. But I need to remind you that your contract runs out next year. Is that lady gonna be okay with you taking a huge pay cut next season? And let's not even talk about money. Let's talk about personal affairs. What if, I mean, Lord forbid, but this happens in football. What if you have a long-term injury? What if less clubs are interested in you? What if something unfortunate happens in your personal life? Do you think the woman that once referred to you as a client is gonna be there for you during those dark moments? World gang, statistically speaking, most athletes go broke after they've retired because there's no bigger paycheck than football. Answer me this question: after you retire, do you think Sweetie's gonna stay with you? You know, the woman that you have literally tatted on your body for the rest of your life? Look, guys, I'm not too different from Sancho, okay? A girl's got a bit of nyash. I like that. She got some tig old bitties. Yeah, I like the motorboat. But, what happens when you're done motorboating, man? What happens when you want some downtime and you want to talk about your feelings? I'm gonna tell you right now, that lady don't care about you. And now, even you don't care about you. I mean, look at his career. Guys, I want to remind you, in the beginning of the season, Chelsea actually offered Jadon Sancho a contract. And remember, Chelsea are in the Champions League. This man could currently be playing on the biggest stage in Europe, and Chelsea have a lot of injuries right now, so he could have got some minutes. The only thing is, he just had to take a pay cut. But he was not willing to do that. He'd rather just take Man U's money and spend it on women that don't care about it. This guy could have been getting European minutes in a World Cup year. World Cup seasons is when players who have been out of favor for the last couple of years make some drastic changes and they lock the hell in so that they can book a place in America. But Jadon Sancho doesn't care about that. He'd rather just get played in America. Now, guys, before we carry on, I want to pause this video to please encourage you guys to like this video if you've been enjoying it, and go down in the comments and comment down below which rogue footballer you are honoring your like to today. I'm going to be honoring my like to Jadon Sancho's teammate, Moises Caicedo, who's pretty much had the same girl with him since he was in Ecuador. This is my second time honoring my like to Caicedo. This man is the GOAT. The truth about Jadon Sancho is he has a finite amount of time to play football. The guy does not have to become a Ballon d'Or winner, but going out like this, it just makes it sad, really. And as a Chelsea fan, I had personal stake in this man's career, man. I probably care about this guy's career more than Saweetie does. Does Saweetie even know about the current state of your career, bro? Does she even know that you're currently on loan to Aston Villa? I feel like the only loan she knows about is the $2 million you owe her tonight. I promise you guys, if you ask Saweetie who is Unai Emery, she would probably think that he is some fashion designer. How are you dating a money-oriented woman like Saweetie while living in the city of Birmingham? The second she sees that ugly-ass bull, she's gonna run out of your life quicker than the Ultimate Warrior. Look, I'm not gonna clown Jadon Sancho for the decision that he's made, but I will clown him if he persists with it. He has about 10 years left of his career. I don't want people to say to a 25-year-old, leave the game before the game leaves you. No, Jadon. Instead, you gotta leave the girl before the girl leaves you. You still have time to change the narrative around your name, and I promise, if Jadon Sancho does lock in and change, I will retract all my further statements, and I will make a video talking about how he made the comeback of the century. So, Jadon, all I'm saying, man, I bet Jadon ain't even gonna hear this. Look, Sancho, I'll tell you this, okay? You live in Birmingham, I live in Birmingham. I'll see you one day. I'll tell you all of this in person. And ladies and gentlemen, that is my video. That is the Freaky Side of Football Part 2. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. And guys, go down in the comments, bro. What do you guys make of this? Which footballer should we make another Freaky Side of Football about? You feel me? But we had to make this video. It was important. Please sign up in the comments. I want to hear what you guys think. Am I bugging? Do you guys agree? What do you guys think? Please share your opinions. You feel me? I want to hear from you guys as well. And guys, also, I want to talk to you guys more. So please check out the links in my description. Everything is there, including my Discord. I want to be able to interact with you guys even more. But that's pretty much me for today, guys. Anyways, it has been your boy, the Streets Champ. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now I've just given you the gift of Toby Road. Drink it in, man.